So here I am, I'm back in PathosRO. It is 10:30 in the morning, so, give or take, might be Americans online, might be Europeans online, but we've only got 10 players online, so we're still doing worse than we did yesterday. I'm just trying to find out here. We've got an issue with the client with no messages. I don't know what that is. We got Ethos, made in Brazil. So we do have a variety of guilds on the server, because there was the one yesterday with Dark Casanova. There was Ethos, made in Brazil, and Distortion, which looks like a new one because there's no emblem on it. But other than that, not really much to say. I'm not sure. Where's the GM? There's a GM status. So again, 10:30 in the morning, no GMs online. There's a problem with availability in the server for GMs. They might not be online because of the lack of population, but by doing so, had I not found that person yesterday, GM Sophia, about coins and points and credits and what's the difference and, exclusivities and stuff like that, which she never actually answered, I would still be wondering, unless somebody would have been nice and told me what they were. But yeah, so no GMs online, less players online. We've got 7 now. Maybe because yesterday was WoW time, there were 17. Ooh. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Let's see if this person will. Now, what kind of question could I ask her? How did you get your little hat? It looks like she's gonna talk to me. She's pulling me over there. Show me the NPC, I guess. So we'll just actually find that here. We'll pull it out. You notice I'm still not lagging, so really the availability and stability is all very consistent, very good. Finding RoboEye, and maybe it's on the next NPC. There it is. It's on the top of this one. So I need a blank eyes, 12 transparent plates, 4 metal fragments, 2 rusty screws. In all honesty, that doesn't sound too hard, assuming blank eyes isn't, really, really hard to get. Probably is on this NPC, so we'll click it. Not even. So I don't know how you would get blank eyes. Don't think. Well, we're actually missing a couple NPCs here. Yesterday there were 2 here and another one here, and now they're gone. Not sure what happened to them. Maybe they get tired of the server and left too. Anyway, so I click on her. No, still, there's nothing in there. Yeah, so I'm not finding blank eyes anywhere. Yeah, you need it for robo eyes. Overall, I don't even want that headgear. I know it's good in some respects, but, it's ugly, and I'm more into looking nice than functionality. The server doesn't seem to have a disguiser where you can have ugly headgears and disguise them as nice ones. So that too is just, there's no way I would get that. Alright, so I just lagged there. Lagging, laggy, lag. Yeah, I didn't lag yesterday, but, I had 10 more people online yesterday, and I lagged today. See if there's anybody in the vending today. Oh, so we got one vendor. That's not enough to judge the economy on because the guy's monopolized the whole thing. It's funny to see that on there because most people don't even use that anymore. Yeah, one guy doesn't make an economy. You actually have to have a couple vendors in there for me to be able to judge that kind of thing. So it is kind of sad that, you know, for being online for 4 months, if you've got one or less vendors, you know, that shouldn't be happening. There should be those people who quit at least and just left their vendors up. I mean, come on, you know. Go back to town. So yeah, so it appears that, you know, there is a little tiny bit of lag. Not anymore, but just in general. Saw it yesterday with Elise. She was saying she was lagging, but I wasn't. Now that there's less people online, you know, I've experienced it. It's not too destructive of a lag, but it's still there. It still could be very bothersome when you're in WoW or PvP or anything like that. But, yeah. It's been a couple minutes now. Not to mention, of the online time that I've done, and you can see in the playlist, there's at least 45 minutes, but I cut some of it because initially I had a 15-minute limitation on my videos. Originally it was 10, and then suddenly it became 15, and then after the third review was posted, they bumped it up to going past 15. Now I don't even know what the max is for these videos, but I'm trying to condense them so there's not as many videos, so you don't have to click as much when you want to get to the next one. But I haven't seen Cluckers, I haven't seen an Invasion, I didn't even click on him. I haven't seen Pouring Punch, I haven't seen any events so far in this server, except for War of Imperium. And, you know, having spent, like I said, I cut some of the parts out, having spent at least an hour and a half, 2 hours online at different time periods, at different intervals. You know, like, it's not like 10 o'clock at night versus 10 o'clock in the morning, you know. They were completely separate. I should have been able to see at least one event. But like I said, because the community is so small, maybe they just haven't activated them, or I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But, yeah. You come off with some custom gear here. I'm still trying to figure out why it says no message. Maybe that their client's outdated and I have to update manually. If that's the case, that's kind of a piss off. You know, it should be updated to the point where you can see those two things at least. And with the EXP one, it went away, but, you know, no message not telling me what that's for. It's like an outdated renewal kind of thing where it doesn't have the right amount or the right patch date for it to actually have that stuff implemented properly. That's kind of annoying. Something that can be easily fixed, but I mean, if you're a new player and you really have no idea, you just want to play and go, well, there might be other inconsistencies in the server that make it so that you have to patch first in order to get past certain errors, and some people might just give up. You know, like, they can't get in, they give up. Kind of like with Harmony, they're just, you know, I'm not even going to bother with it. Then again, Harmony also poses a problem for people who don't have administrative accounts, because you have to have that in order to be able to get past that. Otherwise, it thinks that, you know, you don't have the right permissions, your computer won't let you, Harmony won't let you, something goes wrong. And that's an issue as well. Yeah, so very low population, no GMs online. You know, there doesn't look like there's much going for this server based on the fact that pretty much everything that's in there is standard or can be easily adopted by another server and one that's more populated and has more of a reputation. I'd never heard of Pathos before I went on RMS and figured, oh, well, here's a random server and I'll click it and stuff will happen. So it's like in the top 15 or something like that with a bunch of reviews. But again, the in-game population is really inconsistent with the foreign population with the reviews. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but having been online for 4 months and only having 6 people online at 10, 11 in the morning is kind of disheartening for new players. Anyways, there's not really much more to say about this. Other than the community, the community's really great. Like, even that one girl, I don't even get her name because I wasn't even paying attention. Here it is. Coffee Bean. Other than Coffee Bean, Alik, and Dark Casanova, like, everybody else is probably nice as well, but they really made a good impression for the server by having spent the time on me and helping me level and whatnot. Administration, kind of iffy about custom maps. I only saw one, so I don't know how you can say that's really a feature. You just say custom main town. Anyways, whatever. That's probably all I can really say now. Conclusion.